Welcome. Hello, people. We are back. Big game. Milan Genoa. Um, last few games of the season, obviously, for us. I hope everyone's doing well. Um, get all your predictions in, anything you want to chat about, managers, anything like that. Steph will be joining shortly and we'll be going through all of it. Hopefully it'll be a good game. Obviously, it's the second to last home game for us of the season. There's not a huge amount to say, to be honest, other than that. There's not a huge amount to say. But yeah, please, guys, let's get some comments in about what we're talking managers. Like, what are we thinking? You know, who do you want that we've been linked with? It'd be great to get some discussion going about managers. While we wait, let's have a quick little look at the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen. So Pioli has decided to give Giroud his farewell tour. He is starting up front, but we've got that attacking quadrant with Pulisic in the middle. Chuck gets a nod, which is well deserved and well overdue. Leão on the left, Benacer Reinders in the middle, Teo, Tomori, Gabbia, Florenzi, Sportiello. Obviously, Mike's still injured, so is Loftus Cheek. But pretty much this is the strongest team that we could have put out, which is interesting because it would have been good to have the Zerolis and the Simic's play. But obviously, Pioli wants to save face and maybe look at trying to win as many games as possible for his future employers. As for Genoa, Retegui obviously is their danger man. They do play a 3-5-2, so that doesn't work very well with us technically. But their centre backs are quite slow, so we should be good there. Obviously, Jed Spence previously of Tottenham. Thorsby is a decent player. They're like a hard-working side, but they're not great. So expecting us to win comfortably today. However, this Milan team is nothing to write home about at the moment. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. So yeah, get comments in about managers. Darren, I guess that's regarding the manager. No, we haven't. There's no agreement, no agreement on any manager as far as I'm aware. With Conceição, the Porto coach, being our favoured one. Thanks for the question, guys. Get your comments in. Conceição looks good, but I'd be happy with Fonseca or Motta. Yeah, for me, Motta number one, because I think of this league experience with the Bologna team, I think he'll do wonders for young players, and also he'll bring Xerxes. I think that will happen if we get Motta. Otherwise, I think Xerxes is going to go to the Premier League. I don't even think he'll go to Juve or Inter. I don't think anyone else can afford him. So yeah, Conceição would be good. He is definitely a good second option. Fonseca, I don't know. I think he was all right at Roma. I don't believe people that think he was crap at Roma. I mean, he made them finish, what, seventh and fifth or sixth or whatever. That's kind of where they finish near enough every season. A good season for Roma is a top four finish. That's a good season. So, yeah, and their Roma team was a lot lot worse than it is now. So Fonseca wouldn't be a bad option, but he doesn't excite me. Conceição doesn't excite me either, but he's got a very good, determined style of play, which would be nice. And I think he would bring a bit of discipline. And I think the Portuguese connection would help with Rafa. But otherwise, yeah, not massively bothered either with Conceição. I just want a manager that has a presence. For me, that's the number one most important thing. We need a manager that is going to come in and not, obviously Conte would do that. That's fine. But whoever we get, I just want them to be a strong character. It's a hard job to manage Milan, but we've got star players who I think, to be honest, have been coddled by Pioli. And although a lot of them are top, talking about the Rafas, the Teos, and the Mikes of the world, I think they've kind of been coddled a bit too much. And I think we need a manager that will kind of bring them down to earth and say, "You're good, but you're not that good, and I can help you be that good. Listen to me, etc., etc." So we'll see about that. Yeah, we'll see. Don't really like Conceição because we'd be taking yet another Mendes client. Yeah, the Mendes thing. Look, I also thought about it. It's a really good comment, Matt, and nice to see you back here. So thank you, the regulars. It's nice community we've got here, especially for a game which, let's be honest, our season this isn't the most exciting. So it's good to have people coming. So thank you guys. What was I going to say? Yeah, the whole Mendes thing's not. I mean, it's valid, but I see it more like we had a huge relationship with Raiola in terms of clients, players. We did a lot of business with him. No one liked him, but he did well for us, if that makes sense. Yeah, he didn't also because of Donnarumma and things like that. But generally, we've had a lot of his clients in the past, and that's kind of been fruitful. So although I don't think having a Mendes client's good either, I don't see it that badly. I think, unfortunately, an agent is part of the game. And a super agent like Mendes, who is basically the modern day Raiola, is kind of part and parcel. There's nothing you can do about that. So it's a necessary evil of the modern game that we love. Darren, thank you very much. It was my birthday earlier in the week. It was on Tuesday, 21 again. No, wrong side of my 20s, unfortunately, nowadays. But not as old as Steph. So make sure you make Steph feel old because that'll make me feel better. But now looking fresh, looking young, I'm feeling good. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Does he play a 4-4-2? Are you talking about Conceição? Conceição does play a 4-4-2, but I think we could play a 4-4-2. I don't think it's traditional Milan formation, sure, but we can play a 4-4-2. Right, guys, I'm just getting. We are about to kick off soon. Aramis, first time here. Yes, that's what we like. And happy, but thank you very much. It was on Tuesday. But I love the well wishes. It means a lot, so thank you. But it's great to have new people in here as well as obviously. Now we've done this enough, I can say regulars. Welcome, welcome. Obviously, Gilardino, ex-Milan player. I think he's done all right, to be honest. Genoa are a bit of a funny club. Okay, Fonseca, French league manager of the season. Yeah, he's a good coach. He just doesn't excite me. I think Conceição excites me slightly more just because I believe he will put a lot of our players into shape because I don't. For me, the biggest problem with this Milan team is motivation. It's a mental thing. I don't actually think player for player Inter are that much better. I think we've got really talent-wise the best squad in the league, and in a few years with a few additions, we have inarguably the best team in terms of individual, players on a sheet, black and white. So I just think I want a mentally strong coach. That's my absolute priority, is a mentally strong coach. If we take more Mendes clients, Milan will become his bitch. Yeah, again, like Matt's raised this, and I agree to a point. By the way, we've kicked off, guys. We have kicked off. I think this is the penultimate San Siro match. I expect Genoa to have a go. Any team that's safe, it's playing a big team. It's a nothing game for Milan. It's a kind of a nothing game for Genoa. They'll want to have a go. This is what it's all about. So, UT, thank you very much. Thank you for that. I really appreciate the birthday wishes, guys. I wish it was a big one. It wasn't, but you get older and they happen, and it's like fuck. Anyway, what was your prediction? 1-0. I think 1-0 is a really, really smart prediction. I just don't think this is going to be a particularly exciting game. Hope to be proven wrong, but from a Milan perspective, Pioli's trying to save face. He doesn't want to play the youth, although that's what I would absolutely want to see because I think we've got more or less second wrapped up, 2 more wins, and it's guaranteed, isn't it? So it would have been nice, and we've got 4 games left or 3 after this one. So it would have been nice, but whatever. Hey, Shohil, thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Like I said, it's lovely to have you guys here in a pretty nothing game, nothing part of the season from a Milan perspective, but at least we can all kind of chat and think it through together because although we can't wait for summer and we can't wait for new beginnings, I for one can't. It's always a long summer without football until the season starts again. So we've got to savor these moments, even if it's a bit like whatever. Looking forward to a draw, yeah, most likely. Aramis feels like Milan players are mentally checked out. Oh, Steph, I'm sorry. Steph is here. I've just been waiting for him. Come on in. Sorry, mate.
It's got. No, I joined in quite late, to be fair. Yeah, happy to be here. I echo your comments on what this game represents. So
yeah, it's just nice to chat shit about Milan because it means fuck all.
yeah,
So thanks for joining.
talk about a new potential coach. No, it's cool. What's it on? Is it on Discovery yet? Because it's
on TNT. It's on TNT 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice black top. I'm wearing. There was a sardine festival in Surbiton where I live, so I got this T-shirt for my parents for my birthday, and I was like, "This is very apt." So I thought I'd wear it. It's a very weird. There's weird festivals in Surbiton. It's odd. People were like singing and dancing about sardines. Very weird. I mean, I like sardines, so it was great, but interesting activity.
Bunch of sardines on the pitch, so it's quite fitting.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely, mate. Yeah. So Matt's is saying he wants Ancelotti. Yeah, there's more chance of that happening than both of us winning the lottery tomorrow, unfortunately.
Is it a penalty to Genoa, or I've just missed something? Yes, penalty to Genoa.
Yeah, I'm just watching it back. Yeah, as I said, Genoa are going to have a go, and I don't blame them. You know, it's a nothing game for them, more or less. They're safe, aren't they? I believe.
Yeah.
It's obviously a nothing game for us. We only need 2 more wins to, I think, mathematically guarantee second. So I wouldn't be surprised if we even lose today. To be honest with you,
a bit embarrassing still, isn't it?
It is 2 games, isn't it? I'm right in saying that. If we win 2 more games, we've got it guaranteed because we're 5 points ahead of Juve. So
yeah. I mean,
pretty sure.
Obviously,
that's right.
Without their results taken into account. But just watching this penalty quickly.
Is it Rossoneri?
Yeah.
Don't say anything because I'm probably going to be behind you. Don't say anything.
Retegui.
He's the future Italian striker. Come on, gotta have a bit of faith.
I'll let you find
Sportello,
out.
if Sportello gets a save, I'll be gassed.
I'll let you find out what happens.
Really nice penalty.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Don't we guys, thank you so much for being here because otherwise Steph and I will be sitting watching this fucking game, chatting on the SempreMilan chat, wanting to kill ourselves. So at least this is a little bit better because I know this game means nothing, but fuck me. Fuck me, guys. I do not want to be his number 9 for Milan.
I mean, at this point, it's just really just just symbolizing the reason why we need to move on, right? If anything,
yeah,
it's just kind of like, I just want to see some good performances from players that don't really get much minutes, and what we've been playing for right now. Look, it's playing for pride in a sense, so hopefully that might wake us the fuck up on it. We actually might want to play some football today, but I mean, what more can you say on it? This is it's a sad state to end the season. You kind of want to end the season, innit? You want to end the season with games to play with meaning, and it's just like we've got 4 games left or something, and what do these games even mean? It's just a bit.
Yeah, 3 games after this. Yeah,
which is fine. I mean, of course, I don't want us having to fucking struggle for a top 4 finish at the end of the season, but it's more the fact that top 4 is the bare minimum, but it's the fact that we're not in a sort of cup race or anything like that. It's just a bit. That's the sad bit, and hence why he's getting a sack because we need to be much more competitive. Otherwise, fans are just losing the sense of excitement.
People saying Watchalong. I think Shane Biscuit. We are suffering together. That's what makes it. It's shared pain. It's not even pain because who actually cares? I don't think any of us are sitting here going oh no, we're losing to Genoa. But that in and of itself is just a bit crap because we shouldn't be feeling like this as AC Milan fans. Not in recent history. We went through decades of it, or a decade of it. It's kind of
Yeah, I get the feeling. Anyway, how was your birthday, Lorenzo? Let's talk about something.
It was good, mate. It was really lovely. Thank you. I had a lot of It was good. I realised like only a couple of years ago, I'm very lucky that my birthday is always going to be. It's always going to follow or be on a bank holiday because it's always like the week, like a few days before May Day. In the UK, we have a bank holiday in May Day every year, so it's always nice. I can always do a lot of things, so I did. So Tuesday, had a drink in the Ned rooftop with my mate, which was very posh, and then had like a pub rented out on Friday this week, which was a very heavy night in the end, but it was good. And then went to the Entrecote restaurant in London with the steak. I don't know if you've been there. Long queue. Very good, but a bit overrated, to be honest. Oh, this stinky's frigging not. But yeah, it was good. Thank you. I'm getting older, Steph, but at least I'm not as old as you. That makes me feel better. So,
With age comes wisdom, though.
Yeah,
young Lorenzo. Yeah.
Yes, Pad. Yes, master.
Padre Pioli. Yeah. But let's just see this.
Yes, Liam, big up.
How's he not giving a free kick there, man? That's ridiculous. And it's a foul.
Sardines were good. The sardines were good.
But
go on, Chuck.
Nice. Oh. Yeah, the weather's picked up in London. Well, I mean, yeah, it's not too bad for that, isn't it? It's a bit cloudy, but
it's getting there slowly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday was quite nice. Went down the Battersea and I saw your friend Conor Gallagher.
My man, Book and Boy,
with his massive. He's got a Chow Chow dog. It's like that big sort of like fluffy dog, which is quite like oversized. But I noticed the dog first. I was like, oh, it's quite a cool looking dog. And I just looked up. I was like, it's Conor Gallagher. It's Conor McGregor.
Conor G.
But, yeah, and then he did like a little walk around the power station, and he kind of came back around. But I don't think he got caught. But then when he came back around, I think someone clocked it, and then he had to do like 4 photos for some people. But fair play to him. He was in good spirits, and he scored today.
Yeah, so. He should be. I mean, Chelsea actually playing well now, and I think it's the actual Premier League fight for 5th is quite exciting because obviously top 4 is wrapped up. I don't think Villa. I know they lost, but they've got a really and Spurs are losing now, I believe, to Liverpool. So I don't think that's going to change. But the 5th spot's quite exciting because it's Chelsea, Spurs, or Manchester United. They could all get it.
Yeah. It's quite entertaining, that. It's quite entertaining, unlike this game so far.
Let's have a look. Guy, sorry, I'm going to read this more, Marcus. Interesting. Guys, if you like Pioli or not, I think it's a bad decision to let him go when there is no clear direction regarding a new coach. We are going to get stuck with some random, and that worries me. I couldn't disagree with you more, Marcus, to be honest with you. We're going nowhere fast under Pioli, and unfortunately in life, I say this now being having grown wise as Steph, getting there slowly. I think you need to take risks. Every development in life is involved in risks, and it would be different if Pioli was the top of his game. And I appreciate he's getting us Champions League qualification every season, which is to be commended. But the days of Milan not doing that are long behind us, in my opinion, and that's what we used to and historically would be the bare minimum. So, and we're at that point now. He's brought us there, and I'm very thankful. But he's clearly shown very many opportunities he's got, and more than he should have, that he hasn't been able to take us to that next level in games that matter and allow us to win trophies. So, unfortunately, no, I couldn't disagree with you more. I don't know what your take on that is, but
I mean, I'm quite confused on what the. I mean, there's a lack of direction in a sense of like who knows what this management thinks, but.
Go on, Ollie.
It doesn't go anywhere. As a coach, I mean, look, you've seen it today. I mean, I just think we just need another spark, don't we, at this club? We need something else.
Yeah.
And I think, look, 5 years as a head coach for Milan is really good.
Time.
And that's really respectful to what he's done as a coach here. If you look back at even Ancelotti, what was that like? 7 years, I think. Your Sakis, your Capellos. You're not talking like these coaches don't do decade stints, Pioli comes away with a title, 4 top 4 finishes, I think. I'm going to say 4. and a Europa League finish. So yeah, I mean, like, he comes away with it relatively successful in a sense of where the project started, but we're at a different place right now, and I think with that different place comes different pressures. Hence why the fans were not elated when they heard, Lopetegui, or his name get thrown into the hat.
Lopetegui.
Lopetegui. Conceição. But yeah, so hence, I mean, look, the coaches that we are linked to right now, the ones who are the favourites, i.e. Conceição, I do also need to work out how to pronounce his name. Conceição, Fonseca, and there is another Portuguese one as well. But
Amarin.
Pulisic just hit the post. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and obviously De Zerbi too. If those are the names, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's relatively realistic names and targets that we should be going for, who I think will improve ourselves tactically, defensively, and allow us to play a different brand of football, which I think is the important thing. I think what we're watching right now is quite stale, quite predictable, and I think every once in a while you do need to change it up. And these aren't sideward movements, in my opinion. Everyone says, Pioli came and no one much really wanted him, and he turned. These are coaches who have got probably a different level of experience to him, and I don't know. I prefer their brands of football. So yeah, I'm willing to take that risk, as you said, Lars. So it's more, and I think there's a massive naivety. Oh, well done, Chuck, on the free kick, just won there. There's a massive naivety on how we played defensively, which we have clearly not addressed in the last sort of 2 to 3 years. I mean, probably 2.5 years, but I'm looking to see that addressed, and especially in European football, and that's why I like Conceição, whatever his name is, but how they attack is in very somewhat similar way. But I think I'm quite keen to see what he does with the likes of Leão. But defensively, how he sets up a team, I like us to replicate and do a lot of what Porto do, which is very hard to break down, respectful to the opposition, and obviously then counter-attack very well. And I think we have struggled very much on how we set up against oppositions, and we don't give them enough respect at all. And that's why we have these results which are quite embarrassing, i.e. the games like against Inter Milan. Let's see. But obviously, I think the thing is right now we haven't seen a name announced, but then realistically, are we going to have a name announced right now? Because it's not the end of the season. It would be very disrespectful right now to drop that while Pioli's still got 3 to 4 games left. A lot of things are probably done in the background. So when we talk about lack of direction, yes, the management aren't great probably on this, and the fact that they've had to pivot away from the other coach doesn't look well for them. But at the same time, I trust the fact that when we get towards the end of the season, we'll have a coach lined up going into pre-season.
Yeah.
So,
no, I agree.
and that's when the direction should come. That's when then you sign the players that the coach wants to have, and keep the players that he wants to keep, etc.
There's a lot of comments coming in, like Shane Biscuit, Liam, Nemosian, about how casual we are, and I was talking before you joined, and this is something that is so true. We are incredibly casual, and for me, it's a mentality thing. I just want a strong mentality coach that will be able to say to these players, "You're good," because a lot of them, I think, have believed their own hype. I'm talking about Mike, Leão, Teo, in particular, obviously being our world-class players, quote unquote, or best players, definitely. They need to be, instead of coddled like they have been under Pioli, just be like, you're good, but you're not that good, but you can get that good if you listen to me, kind of thing. And I want that's the coach that we need. We don't need you tried your best, you're really good, I'm going to start you every game no matter what. No. They need to earn their right to play on the pitch again. That's my problem, to be honest. And then you can see it here. We're so casual. It's a home game. Yes, I know it doesn't mean anything, but surely you want to fucking win. It doesn't look like we want to win. It doesn't look like we want to win the game right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and that's the problem as well. It's like you're right there. There are our best players in almost sense get a buy with certain elements of what is needed from them. And this whole piece on Leão not sort of tracking back, because I'm quite intrigued with a different coach. I want to see what they can get out of him, because it's that's the difference. And, you know, there are players like Vinicius, there are players like, maybe not Mbappe in a sense, but like even the best players in the world, Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, they'll do the basics of football, the fundamentals, because they can't allow that this team and the formation to break down. Pioli doesn't seem to be asking that from his players. He seems to be allowing Hernandez to have these like random games where he's just having like a fucking brain fart. Like to get to the next level, we have to have a certain level of consistency from our players, which just doesn't drop below a certain level. And that comes down to just not making stupid mistakes, which lead to stupid goals. And then equally as well, doing what we can to win the ball back with pressing and counter-pressing, which we don't seem to be doing well at either.
100%.
So
too many ebbs and flows with this Milan team. Like in terms of every team has a down period, but our down, it's like kind of being an emotional teenager in the sense that like our down periods last a really long time, and that all comes from Pioli. And then our good periods are good and they last a while, but there's no consistency. There's no consistent high level performance. And yeah, that's a big problem.
Like you don't always have to score goals in football, which because it's like someone having this wild shot from long distance or someone having to beat players with skill. You can score goals in football with just like good pressing, good teamwork, patterns of play. And I don't seem to think that we actually play that way. I think we rely too much on individual quality. We rely too much on a certain spark of brilliance to unlock a goal. Like you see games where like certain teams win like 4-5-0. It's because they just consistently are on the way that they press and they have a game plan. And I just don't think we have that. And that's why we don't win games convincingly, in my opinion. Well, consistently, convincingly, in my opinion, because I think we just don't seem to have our game plan switched on to play that way. It's always, no, let's just kind of get it to Rafa. Maybe he might create something here or there. And it's very just, laxy-daisy. So anyway.
I've gone back to the layout thing. By the way, we're playing slightly back the last few minutes. We seem to be keeping the ball. Genoa are sitting quite deep. Leão is obviously the best chance creator in the league by some distance as well. And obviously he hasn't had his most prolific season. He's still had good output, but not his output that he had obviously in the Scudetto winning season, which was incredible. But what I really want to know is, because Pioli relies so much on Rafa, do you think, and I'm not taking anything away from Leão because I think he is clearly our best player and he's fantastic. Do you think if a coach is a bit more balanced, as they should be, and not pile everything on the left side constantly and utilize, nicer passages of play, nicer movements, all the rest of it that we were discussing, do you think that will affect Leão's big chance creation, or do you think it will help it because he'll have more higher quality chances, even though he's already the biggest chance creator, if that makes sense? I'm just curious about how.
I get what you're trying to say. I do get what you're trying to say. And it's a hard one to answer. I think the answer really lies with Leão, and I think he needs in a way to, I guess, to allow his game to adapt, that it's going to get a different side out of him. And I think the best players in the world can do that. Doesn't matter. We're seeing we'll keep comparing him with the likes of Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe, but they've consistently adapted their position in the team. Mbappe's played as a false nine, well, on number 9, if you want to call it that. Even he's played as on the left side, he's played on the right side. Vinicius, even this season, playing in a front 2 formation. Yes, he kind of more than likely will come in on that left. But with Leão, he has to do a lot more than he just wants that usual spot, the way he can take on the right back and then burn it through the left side of the pitch, or their right side, the opposition's right side. You need a bit more than that. And I think that's where, when a new coach comes in, and as you said, maybe higher quality of chances, he also needs to equally be open to being in those certain positions and having probably not as much of the ball that he usually has, or has the ball always go through him as he usually does. But equally as well, I think a good coach as well will probably find a happy medium where they get a bit of both, where they go, well, this player is fantastic on the ball and creates a lot of chances. How do I still get that out of him whilst also changing him as a player and getting more out of him from a scoring perspective? So I think it's a bit of both, and I just don't think we have that right now, or the willingness to get into that right now. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. But I do believe a well drilled in tactical coach who identifies modern football will probably get that out of him. And then it will also allow him to unlock another level to his game internationally that will allow him to be, to blow up in world football. But yeah, I mean, that's my opinion. But
yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see. There's some comments as well that have come through about Benacer, which are quite interesting. And also he just shanked a shot. This one by Fallen Phoenix. He was saying, what is Milan's record with Benacer starting? He has been much poorer. Yeah, Benacer's been really... He looks not like a different player, but he almost looks like the player that we brought back from Empoli years ago. And where he got to that level, he seems to lose the ball a lot. He never used to lose the ball. I remember Benacer used to be like the safe pair of hands in the team, When in doubt, pass it to him, he'd recycle it. It would be nice. Kind of gone.
He just looks a bit significantly slower since his injury towards the end of last season.
Yeah, and he was really good in those tight spaces, basically a counter-pressing midfielder. He was brilliant at that. But
I'm
gone now.
I still stand by it. Like if we have a bid where we like it, we just can't bulk at it, and we just think it's worth it. Then you might be tempted to make the sale. But equally as well, it's a position where we don't have a lot of great quality in a sort of a deeper midfield position. So I'd be more inclined to keep him, but then add to the depth with a more athletic defensive midfielder to add to the team. Is my opinion. But
Liam wants the cat. Merlin will be coming soon, but I'm going to have to feed him in a bit. So maybe when I feed him, I'll get him out. But he had his first adventure today. I was walking the cat, Steph, as the modern millennial couple we are.
What, on a lead?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
No, not like he hasn't gone out and about yet. It was just we have like a shared garden at the front of our house, and I just feel bad. While we're going to move hopefully in the nearest future to have a bit more space, and he is a house cat, but I just feel bad in the summer months him just being in a one bed flat. Do you know what I mean? So we thought, get him some outdoor space he can roam around. He wasn't that fussed about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared, but he wasn't like, oh great, thank you. I've been wanting to be outside for ages. He was kind of like, this is cool, I guess. But it's just funny. It was like a cat on a lead is funny.
Yeah, I mean that's not for me, but yeah, you do.
Oh man, I've seen loads of cats in. There was one Siamese cat that was like proper on a lead, like harness, like walking up to dogs. It was like, this is odd, like proper getting. And the guy was like, having his coffee, just with the cat there. I don't think I would do that.
Yeah,
but
bit bougie.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, nearly worked out that corner. Yeah, we're playing a bit better, obviously, as you like to expect. We're being 1-0 down at home here, but a good couple of chances despite Genoa's deep block. But corner now, so hopefully we can actually do something from this. He's taking it. Is this Hernandez? Oh my god, that was awful. Who the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, someone was saying here that our set pieces aren't that bad. I don't know what we're watching.
I mean, that last one was a bit naff. I don't know why Hernandez. Why is Hernandez taking free corners? I'm just a bit baffled by that. Like I always
took a free kick, mate.
I always look at Theo as someone who's like he scored headers from corners in the past, and he has scored volleys from outside the box from corners in the past. Yeah. Why the fuck is he taking the corner when, if you want a left footer, you have literally Benacer and Chukwueze? I'm just so perplexed by the decisions. This is why I just think the player just goes you know what, I'm taking this one. Where a strong coach is no, the set piece taker is him, and he will always take the set pieces. Yeah. Because that's the game plan. It gets our most highest percentage of shots or chances that we can create come from, Hernandez maybe being in the box or outside the box. But it's just a bit weird.
Do you know what? That's a really good point. This one, before I'll go back to the Commander comment, but this is a good one as well. Talking about managers, it'll be nice just to see, a new medical team, new physio team, just new people. Like people forget, like when a manager comes into a club, it's not just the manager that gets replaced. There's a whole host of staff that get replaced, and with that, like we're talking about a whole philosophy and idea of how to manage players. It's a really big change, and we haven't had that, like you said, for 5 years. It's going to be exciting from that perspective. It really will.
Yeah, I think conditioning's an exciting one.
Yeah.
You know,
what do you think about Abate and Kamada?
What about it? Is Abate's expiring this summer? Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been confirmed yet. Bear in mind how much he's done.
Yeah, but is he? Who's taken over the under 23s team? Is it him or Bonera? I think it's Bonera. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Abate has just, done a great job, and I'll be inclined to think he will renew, and that won't be an issue. Kamada is obviously the more interested, because even Simic's one is in debate as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, not bad.
This is such a this is actually I wasn't optimistic about this game because I knew we're not playing good football at the moment, but actually seeing Genoa be the better side is kind of like Pioli's not going to fall with any pride, is he? He's going to leave at a whimper. He's going to leave in a whimper.
Oh, that's a good play there. Chukwueze. Bravo, he's doing, man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, but he's just... We're creating a lot of chances to get into the sort of final third, but then we just not doing much of it.
I mean, it's a good idea. I knew what he was trying to do there, Chuck, but he's had a really good last half of the season, really good. He's come good, Chuck. It's nice to have spent money and actually work out in the end. Yeah,
definitely. Do expect a bit more from him next season, though. Obviously, if he gets the game time. Genoa won a corner because there's some shoddy defending there. I mean, one quite keen to see is, especially with someone like what is it, Conceição or
Conceição, yeah.
Conceição. If he comes in, because he likes that, he likes to switch between a 4-2-3-1 and a 4-4-2, the thought of Chuk going back to basics on the right side of a 4-4-2 formation, like he did at Villarreal for many years. That is for me quite exciting, because it's interesting because it leaves certain players in a predicament of where they'd fit in that formation, i.e. the likes of Pulisic, the likes of Loftus-Cheek, who probably fit more of a 4-2-3-1. But at the same time, I think if you have that tactical flexibility to flip between the two, I just think there you have a player who would probably be benefiting more from a 4-4-2 than he maybe might do from a 4-2-3-1, i.e. in Chukwueze. So, it'll be interesting. But I think that's the whole point why I want a different coach. I just don't want the same formation all the time. I want us to be able to flex between, and that's why I like Fonseca too. So Fonseca is really good with a back three formation, or is equally good with a 4-2-3-1. He's done both in the past with Lille and Roma. And what he did with Roma was literally, I watched a really interesting video, which was a breakdown of his tactics in previous years. And then he talks about his Shakhtar Donetsk 4-2-3-1 that he applied, and his Roma back three formation, which he honestly said we were struggling defensively, so I had to add another defender in, play the back three formation, and then he got I think 7 wins out of 8 games towards the end of the season, and he persisted with that back three formation, which did himself really well. And that's why I'm not too disheartened if we don't get Conceição or we pivot to Fonseca. I think either of those two coaches are really good because they can flex tactically. We do not have that in a coach right now who can do that. Pioli only likes his 4-2-3-1. He tried a 4-3-3. I don't even think we ever attempted to play 4-3-3. He played it for maybe a couple of games, and he kind of
tried
4-2-3-1.
I actually think it was only one game where it was a pure 4-3-3. I think the other game, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it turned into 4-2-3-1 pretty quickly.
He always, he likes a midfield near the striker. That's why we talk about a 4-2-3-1. He plays this kind of different version of a 4-2-3-1 where the cam is literally kind of like a supporting striker, hence why Loftus-Cheek's playing that high. And then he tried a back three, when we were leaking defensively midway through last season out of desperation. And we did quite well out of that, but I still think we didn't do as well as a different coach would do with a back three formation, someone who's actually used to that patterns of play, just i.e. someone like a Fonseca. So yeah, excited, really excited. And I really hope it's one of those two, because I do think we need to be able to flip between the two, depending on the opposition or depending on the players that we have fit, or the squad that we have next season. We need to be able to have a plan A and a plan B. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, we've actually got AJ and Maddie here calling us out as well. Where are the Americans? But Anthony, thank you very much, AJ, for giving us some thanks. Much appreciated.
I think the Maddie comment was more implied to Wes Musa. Sadly, Musa's a bit shit, Maddie, and you won't like to hear that, but he's not playing today. He might play. He might come off the bench. He might be put at right back or right wing or right centre mid. Florenzi's down, so he might come on now. Who knows?
Season's over, baby. In his stay at Newcastle, right? This is a good question. Steve, how many times do you think Sandro Tonali has had fish and chips?
Need your professional...
I think twice.
Opinion. I mean, I could probably tell you how many times he's been to Ladbrokes, but yeah, fish and chips is about out of the question.
Opinion on guys, get your opinions. Get your fish and chips chat in.
Musa's suspended. Fair play. I've been corrected.
There we go. 9 attempts on goal, none on target. No one can be bothered. No, Steve. Well, bloody said. God, Maddie, what are you yapping about in the chat? USA.
He's just
Jesus.
It's a boring game so far, isn't it? It's a boring game so far. Don't blame him. Anyway, 34 minutes even.
Have we had a shot on target? I don't think we have.
Well, according to Steve McQuark, the answer is no.
Merlin, you're going to get fed in a minute, mate. He doesn't like it. I don't know what Treeso's like, but this boy, if he ain't getting his food on time, there is problems. Always. Like,
it's the real G.
How long is Treeso? Because I reckon Merlin will take him. He's going to be bigger.
Nah. Go.
I don't know, mate. This is not fully grown either. Look at what we're doing on. This is what our Milan has done to us. We're just showing our pets.
We'll probably get into this side, to be fair. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, your cat would probably take my dog. Like he's a fucking baby. As in, like, well, he's 9 months old, but he is like a baby as well. He's such a scaredy cat.
Yeah, Merlin's 6 months, so I don't know. Maybe I don't think he's much of a fire either, man.
Which the way we're playing it, like we get close to goal, and it's just like, it's over the shot. We will score, but it's just a question. Like, it's again struggling.
Oh, you little shit. Bring out the pets, yes, Marco. Well, this should be the pet watch along, to be honest. Nemosian, I just don't understand. In the beginning, Pioli did so many tactical tweaks in game. He really changed with subs or adjustments. He's the complete opposite now. Well, he got an ego, didn't he? I think that's plain and simple. I'm going to say this with all due respect. I'm going to say this because of mine and Steph's Italian heritage. But there is a thing about, especially Italian men of a certain age, in my experience, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they do have a certain arrogance about them. And Pioli, for me, has been like this for a few years. And he's stubborn. And that's basically it. And there's no reason. I can't tell you why he's like that, other than it worked. And now he's like, well, obviously, if I keep doing it, it will work again. And there's no like, I'll change and adapt. So why country is very slow at change. Don't know if you agree with that. It's quite a generalized comment, but it has got some weight.
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. I don't know. I just think he's just maybe when you don't win anything, you've got it all to prove. So you flex tactically, and as you said, I guess he maybe has built an ego, but when you win something, you just think that's the be all end all. So he's just like, it's working in the past, as you said. So yeah, you're probably right, and I don't know. Yeah. I think he has lost a bit of him, a bit what made him so good in the first place. But Leao's
Go on,
gone
Rafa.
quite well on the Perez.
Go on, Rafa.
Oh,
Go on. Go on. Go on.
There's a shot on target.
Oh my God. He over dribbled that. He was trying to be too. He does try and be a bit too fancy, Rafa. Man, you could have had. I mean, it was nice, but it was arrogant. It was like, why do you keep running? Like, oh. Anyway, there's. I think they do kits for pets. Actually, I think there's more for dogs than cats. In fairness, but sure, I can probably find one that'll fit. You got Trezo one, haven't you?
Nah. He'll probably eat it, which is first trip to the vet.
Yeah, no, this is what I was saying. I don't know what the name of this is, but I've seen it in a few of my uncles. This sort of idea that when they do quite well over a period of time, then they're just not going to change. There's just like, no, it's my way or the highway type mentality. But
My way,
don't know what you call
highway.
that. Well, I'm going to have to feed Merlin. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
That's a choice. So I will lead the charge. Pulisic once again. Yeah, buddy. What did he score? Good shot, bro. Shane Biscuit, you almost ruined it for me. I thought he scored there. Really well done there. Oh, really well done with that shot. Corner now. Sellable. Marco, we talked about this before, actually. Tempted. Right bid comes in. Off the line. Oh, who got the header there? Hernandez? Yeah, why the goalkeepers always turn into prime Buffon? Yeah, I said it before. Hernandez with the header. Hernandez has got a header, yeah. No. Hernandez. As I was saying before, why the fucking Hernandez in the box? He's good in headering, and he's like straight away, the next corner he's in, bang, header on goal, nearly a goal. It's just like, play these players like good at what they fucking do. Stop having Giroud on set pieces and shit like that.
Good ball, Pioli.
How many shots have we had here? Because we probably bordering like 15 now. Pulisic had a really good shot on goal as well.
I tell you what, I know I really like Pulisic, mainly for this one reason. He has the mentality that all our players seem to lack. He fucking tries. Every game he is trying. Now, my man is running. He's tracking back. I respect that. I don't think he's got the quality of a top player. I'll be honest. I really don't. I think he's good, but I don't think Pulisic will ever be world class. But he really does try hard, and I respect that. And I wish a few of our other players, Teo today especially, would replicate that effort, because it's important. Why do goalkeepers always turn to prime? I think you've read that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is true though. The Ochoa was that last season. The Ochoa game or the game season. Yeah. Oh my God, he was on. I think he had his best game in the league against, and it was like unbelievable. That was so annoying. And then he was crap. I think he let in like 4 the next game. So typical. We haven't seen Pulisic play with the support of a proper right back behind him. Louise is saying his ceiling hasn't been scratched at Milan. I don't know. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I don't think I'm not saying that at all. I think he's been brilliant and his stats back that up. I just don't think he's personally. I just don't think he's going to be like a Leão type. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. That's not necessarily a criticism. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is a crap game. But I hope, obviously, thanks for tuning in. I hope our rambling's good. Can we speed run the rest of the season to 24-25? It would be nice to sim it like in FIFA, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Can you get a poll on here? Do you think you can do a poll on here? I want to get see what people are thinking about our managers, like out of the 3, who they generally prefer. It'd be nice to know.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
Well done, lad. Well done. Gone Pioli. And
yeah, this is what I agree, Aramis. This is what I mean. The motivation is so lacking. I mean, it's hard to motivate. So if Pioli couldn't motivate these people for these players against Roma, which I don't think he did, when it really mattered, this game they ain't going to get up for it, are they? It's just sad to see.
yeah, we're not. How's he giving a fucking foul there, man? He's fucking melt as a ref with his dead haircut, man. Fucking ass. Looks like he lives in fucking Putney, the prick. Sorry, that was a bit of an outrage there. Look at him, man. How's that a free kick? It's like, it's not even showing the replay for it yet. You got the yellow there. I think it was Hernandez or Reinders.
I'm not sure.
God,
what a boring half of football. I just want Motta just to know that we have management capable of getting difficult deals done. Yeah, I don't know about Motta. I don't get how I don't get no. I mean, I don't know about him as in I would love to get him, but I just don't think it's going to happen. However, I don't see how Juve are going to get him because Allegri ain't going to leave. He'll get sacked. They'll have to pay money. They're paying an extra 10 mil for the Ronaldo ruling, aren't they? They haven't got money to slosh around Juve, so I don't see, unless Allegri goes somewhere else and that's all amicable, I don't see how they can just jump and get Motta. Personally, I don't see it. I get it's Juve and they're the biggest club in Italy, so I understand that, but they're not in a financially strong position. We're the only team big team in the league that is in a financially stable position. So we should be all over Motta, man, like a rash.
Leao's won a free kick, which is quite interesting. I think he's had a bit of a Barney with the player. So he tried to cut back, flopped, then put his body in the way. Did kind of get pulled down.
Yeah,
and then the rest kind of like.
I actually don't know how he got a free kick there.
No, if you watch the replay, he did. He kind of did pull him a little bit, but I want to throw this dog outside, man. He's a fucking ass.
Yeah, tell me about it. Unpopular opinion, Motta so far looks like a one-season wonder, like De Zerbi. I don't know what to say about that. Honestly, I think what Xabi Alonso's done is more of a one-season wonder because there's no way he can replicate that at Leverkusen. Of course, it's unlikely that Motta will go to any big club and instantly win a league. I think that's a far-fetched opinion. However, I do think he plays very good football, and to get a team like Bologna comfortably in Champions League, because they are, I would argue, comfortably the fourth best team in the league, and probably on their day better than Juve. I think is really commendable. It's difficult. I mean, he's no more a one. Oh, really nice goal. Really, really nice goal, that. Florenzi, man. Come on.
What have I missed?
Florenzi goal.
Dad. Oh, someone's creating a Merlin Rafa.
Big up, Mel.
Someone's even got a photo. That's jokes. Let's watch this goal back. I just missed that. So Chuk comes on the right side.
Lots of love.
Chuk assist.
I assume that's it was a really, really nice serve. I believe that would be my friend Elliot putting a guess out there. Elliot, if it's you,
put me on camera. I've got something to say.
Put me on camera.
Chukwueze, man, good lad. Get an assist down the back.
Mate, he's tucking into some fish fillet. He ain't interested, I promise you. My boy's only interested in fish. He would have loved the sardine festival, I'll tell you that for free. Yeah, what a goal.
1-1.
Nice finish that. I don't know why I care, really. It's a 1-1 game, 1-1 against Genoa at home, but it was a really nice cross by Chuck. So well done, son. Merlin hates dogs. He actually doesn't. So false information there. He don't hate dogs. He actually was raised with a pug and he loved it. So
is that why he's pugly? He's fugly.
Yeah.
Fugly Merlin. I'm joking. That's harsh.
He ain't ugly. He's gorgeous.
All right, 1-1. 1-1. Well, I was 42 poaching like a number 9. Yeah, fair play,
his movement's elite though. Florenzi's movement is really good.
They done well there. Stay in the box. Back of the free
Do you know
kick.
what? It's annoying because had we got Florenzi like 3 seasons ago, it would have been unreal. Like we got him, I would say, age-wise. I mean, sorry, we got him about 2 or 3 years too late. Always rated him.
Yeah, he didn't have the best. Didn't he go PSG for 1 year? I believe.
Yeah, he did. He went on
loan from Roma, and then on loan. Yeah, I don't know. I think really Fonseca had him at Roma as well, so he'll be used to a few players if we did get Fonseca.
Yeah, he was at PSG. Yeah, 1 season.
Just 1 season. Yeah, I think it was a season before he came to us.
No.
Was it?
I don't think so. No, it was a while back. It was when Beckham was there, I think.
Nah.
Yeah, it was 20. Okay, no, it wasn't that far back. Sorry, no, it was 2020.
Yeah, and then we got. You know what? We got.
Then he was back at Roma for 1 season. Then he came here.
Okay, yeah. Because after the Scaletta season, that was it. Yeah. He's a good signing. I like him.
Oh, Steph, don't. Yeah, Merlin's not happy about that. You're calling him ugly. My boy ain't ugly.
Sorry, Merlin.
Don't lie like that. Free Okafor, man. Yeah. Tell me about it. Free Noah.
Gabriella Eliasson, Stefano, do that fang be farting. As in what? Chorizo, my dog.
Mate, there's some banter going on here.
Yeah, my dog does fart.
Chat's kicking off. Merlin's mum has left me, unfortunately. He's an only child now. So did Keane hear Haaland score? Keane hear Haaland scored what? Chat's mental today, guys. What are you guys on?
Anyway,
it's bank holiday weekend vibes. I don't understand what's going on. We've got people calling out dog Steph's smelly dog. I've got someone creating an account. Creating an account. What's going on? Yes, he was a PSG fan. I've got an AC Milan here on a 4,000 Aka. Fuck, you just scored. Yes, David. Look, I don't know about you, but you signed an agreement that if you place a bet while you're on the Watchalong, that me and Steph get a cut. So, yeah.
I'm high.
I hope you will.
Fair play. Anyway, don't say. Anyway, these comments balance themselves out. Yeah, I mean, shit. We've got to come out of the second half now a bit more confident.
Don't say free Okafor. They'll let his contract run out and he'll leave for free.
Did you guys have a look at the new kit rumors? Nah, to be honest, I'm not fucking giving this club any more merch until they sign a coach. To be fair, but more money on merch before they sign a coach. But
Elliot, Liam, get off YouTube.
Is it the new kit that looks like? Is it the new kit that looks like a Ren's kit?
It looks like the 2011-12 season, but worse.
Yeah, look at this thing.
2011-12 season, but really bad. Pioli looking like a lonely guy out on the touchline. Yeah, he is. Can we please change in approach and try to attack and dominate? We can't control that. Mate, it's not going to change, unfortunately. I'd love that as well, but it's like teaching an old dog new tricks. Not going to happen. Pioli's not going to suddenly go, oh my God, let's try a 4-3-3 with Zeroli at the left and like Simic at centre-back and let's get Lapanava in net. It's not going to happen. It's
Lapanava?
It's not going to happen, mate.
Who the fuck is Lapanava?
He's our youth product. Goalkeeper.
Is he son of Lapo? Oh, Laponava.
What are you talking about? Lapadula? Lapadula and net, mate.
I thought you made up some player like Lapadula's son or something. Lopetegui and Lapadula's son.
Maybe Merlin is on YouTube because he is having a nap. He's eaten. Liam, get off YouTube. I love you lots. Thank you, but
do you guys watch on Paramount Plus? Nah, we in UK we got Discovery or TNT, whatever you want to call it. But nah, I don't want to watch. Americans.
Whoa! What is the
talking about America? Talking about football. Here he is.
Oh, guys, this is unprecedented.
He's flexing the opposite of me.
Got the dog in here.
Oh, it's the dog.
We got it's Petalong today. It's Petalong.
Exactly.
Today.
I saw Merlin was in chat, and I said it's time to hop in.
Yeah. He's got a burner account as well, Merlin.
There you go.
Someone's.
Are you wearing this shirt, Steph? The black one?
Yeah. So I'm lying down. I'm on a bed watching this fucking game.
What, you guys wear Milan stuff?
I got my blanket on.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm wearing like.
Nathaniel feels like no one's happy with the current coaching situation. I don't get why we say goodbye mutually and bring in Abate as caretaker. Wow. I don't know.
You got the beige kit, bruh. Oh, hi, Matt. You got the Milan beige kit. I want that one. Well,
you got the rare limited
edition. It's funny you say that. AJ didn't just join for no reason. He actually joined to do a giveaway, if you want to call it. You'll be able to get the shirt
on his back.
The shirt off my back. Interesting. This is news to me. It is a little tight on me because I got these guns. So,
medium.
Maybe I do need to get rid of it. Yeah. Should I switch in the black one? I think the black one is bigger. I got that one too. But yeah, I just came. Halftime's fun. We actually scored a goal. It's been a while since I got to say that, so decided to hop on in. Who's that guy?
Chukwueze. It's Chukwueze, isn't it? Do you think? Do you think he's a shoe-in for the right side? Well, you're Pulisic. Captain America is playing quite well at Cam. So
no. Pulisic is going to get dropped, hopefully, in the new manager. Isn't that right, AJ?
I think the way we're playing right now makes the most sense, right? Put him as attacking mid over Ruben. I think that would make the most sense.
I just don't think this is how we're going to play under whoever it is that comes. I don't see this.
Conceição plays a 4-2-3-1, doesn't he? I'd be lying if I said I watched
4-4-2 predominantly.
4-4-2.
Okay. He does play 4-2-3-1 as well, but mainly 4-4-2.
Yeah. 4-4-2 would be interesting. I don't know.
I agree.
The lineup with Leão as a second striker, and I thought that just is dumb. Doesn't make any sense. He's said dozens of times how much he doesn't like playing there. Doesn't feel good there. And then they had Pulisic on the left, Chukwueze on the right. So, I mean, I guess it's throw in anyone you can, right? Throw in your best forwards and hope for the best. But I don't know.
It's a very un-Milan formation, though. 4-4-2.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
I do think like
he's just joking, Joe.
If we is that?
Oh, I was responding to the comments. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Who's this guy? Yeah. I do think like Loftus-Cheek's a bit like it might become like a square peg in a round hole. I mean, I love him, and I think he's like, despite the fact he can play that position, but I think a more competent coach might look at that and go, "You're not a cam, and unless he plays him as a second centre midfielder." But someone's got to miss out there, innit? Someone's got to miss out at Reinders, Loftus-Cheek, Benacer, or let's say another CDM that we sign. But then that's the whole point of having depth. But also, what's that first name on the team sheet? And I think that's where some interesting decisions might be made at centre mid.
Yeah, agreed.
Because I think Reinders could suit it still, because he's got the energy and the sort of vision to play that in a deeper position, moving it forward. But I just don't think Loftus-Cheek. I don't know. It's a bit of a hard one. I don't think Loftus-Cheek and Reinders is the answer. It certainly isn't like together. Christ, them in a 4-4-2. That isn't it. But so
that'd be awful. That'd be awful. I mean, neither of them can defend particularly well. They're both really good.
That's the point there. Like Joe said, RSC's an 8. He's a number 8. He is a box-to-box midfielder, and we're not playing a 4. We signed him because we thought we were going to play a 4-3-3. If we're not doing that So then where does that leave him? So
Yeah, exactly. That was one of my first criticisms of Pioli this season. Was right after the first derby. It was game 4. We played 4-3-3 for those first 4 games. We lost the derby badly, and then he abandoned the formation, never went back.
yeah,
And then he was trying to shoehorn people into attacking mid, but wouldn't rotate the other spots that needed help as well. Like, Giroud was obviously banging in goals early in the season, so that's fine. But as we've gotten to the business end, like right now, even Okafor was supposed to start today, and then within the last 2 days, they changed the projected lineup and put in Giroud again. So I don't know. It's weird. He just, even with the tinkering he did do today, it took to the point where we're playing for nothing. We're playing to enter the Super Cup semifinal. Like, yay! I can't wait to play Inter 4 times next season.
That's not for this game though. This game doesn't. We've got 3 other games technically, right?
Right.
It's just
But I'm
second
saying,
place.
that's the only thing left that we could achieve, and it's meaningless. So I don't know. It just seems silly to wait this late in this season to start messing around with the lineup when we could have been doing it in January, in December, in February, when things were actually starting to go bad, when it wasn't all done yet, and we could have made a comeback, and we just chose not to.
No, I agree.
I do think whoever we play with in midfield next season, Reinders is the only player that I think should be the first one on the team sheet. It should be Reinders and whoever that other person is, in my opinion. I don't think any other.
JT Physio, I think that's a bang up. That good suggestion for Fana and Reinders would be solid at 4-4-2.
Absolutely.
And if Monaco could buy 40 mil, it's the whole point. You've got to have someone who's going to sit deeper, and Reinders expresses football a little bit more.
Tottenham got one back.
Who scored? Was it Son? I need that for FPL.
I don't know. Was it Richarlison?
4-1. Oh my god.
Bloody pigeon.
Can they do it? No.
What's up, sunshines? Rise and shine. Glad to see such a great turnout. Ready for another exciting 45. I mean, it's 6 o'clock here in the UK, baby. But yeah, we're very excited. Thank you for joining. It's nice to have so many people. Like we've discussed, a pretty much dead game. It's good. It signs that we're doing the right thing. God, this thing keeps moving. I'm sorry about that, guys. West Coast. So what's that, AJ? Educate me.
What do you mean? It's the West Coast, so it's probably California, I would imagine.
Could be that's like in the morning.
Oregon. Yeah. Oh, you mean time? It's just 3 hours.
Yeah.
So do some quick math. Noon.
It's like 8 or 9.
10 a.m. 10 a.m. 10 to 9 a.m.
Nice.
Yeah, 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Northwest. Yeah, he's in Seattle or just outside. He might even be in Ohio in Coeur d'Alene. Probably. That's a common thing. Yeah. Coeur d'Alene's a good place. Seattle's nice. Rains a lot.
Is that Kendrick Lamar Drake you're talking about?
We're bringing in rap beef? All right.
Because I don't know anything about it. All I know is that if anyone's beefing with Drake, they're always going to win because Drake's a fucking schmuck. So well done to Kendrick. Kendrick's a much better rapper.
Your nephew, Marcus Parentozzi, says I look like his nephew. Is your nephew a bald man with a beard? I mean, how old is
Hello
that?
from Dubai. Yes, nice.
Big up Dubai.
I wonder if I should watch second half or walk the vineyards, mate. What I would do, I would listen to us and walk the vineyards. That's the smart thing. Then you get all the important updates
at halftime. Got a glass of wine and then watch the second half with the glass of wine.
Yeah, that's also very smart. Lol, Drake is getting cooked just like us. Agreed. I haven't even heard one of the songs yet, but I just know he's going to lose.
Drake's getting cooked.
Because Kendrick's an unbelievable rapper, and Drake ain't a rapper. He's a, I don't know.
Nephew is 28, bald and has a beard. I wish I could send a pic. Wow, you really do have a 30-year-old nephew. That's crazy. All right, well, I'll take it.
Who's getting cooked more, Drake or AJ in the chat?
Probably Drake. You should hear some of the things being said. Man.
I don't think
I'm going
really getting cooked. I think he's factual evidence of AJ looking like someone's nephew. His nephew's Ten Hag. There you go. But on a real note, if you scroll up a little bit, I'm looking back at his comments. Esco's made some good comments here, just on 5:58 p.m. He put, we need to have some clear ideas and mechanics in the last 20 meters. We are too predictable in the area. No smart movements, no clear ideas in attack. It's like give it to Leão and Bon a chance. Bon appetit. And then, that second one, we start a lot in the building phase. Ball movement is poor due to lack of confidence, demanding technically a lot from players that are standing in a lot of areas. Yeah, completely agree. Final third has been pretty shit today, hasn't it? And we're back to the rap battle. Kendrick's another level. Yeah, I'm more J. Cole, to be fair, guys. So I'm indifferent with all this. All this shit.
I'm dropping out. I'm gonna watch the rest of this. So good luck.
Lots of love, AJ. Thanks for joining, man.
Yep.
See ya. Nice joining.
Cheers.
Question is, have you seen AJ and this gentleman's nephew in the same place at once? He is nephew.
What would be your dream coach? Even. And no one signing.
And one signing. Signing.
Go on, you shoot.
Leão's like sulking come on the pitch here.
Mate,
but the energy, this is what I mean. Like, there's just like, it's dead. The energy's dead. It's like, it's just sim it to the end of the season, for fuck's sake. Who's my dream coach with a dream signing to go with? I mean, I think we have to be realistic when we say this, because we can all sit here and go like, oh, give me Klopp, and then, fucking Mbappe or something like that. Like, let's be realistic here, yeah? Our dream, like, realistic signing of a coach and a player within our sort of bracket. I
have mine. Do you want to know who mine is? I think it's quite an obvious one. Huh?
Are you picking Allegri, yeah?
Allegri blood. Have you remember that video? You know that
video?
It was the it was the one of the Arsenal fans back before ATV was big, and it's like, who you bring in? Who you bring? Allegri blood.
Anyway. I know yours is. You want to go Emery, innit?
I would love Emery. Yeah, I think he'd be a perfect fit for this club.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's not. I'd rather have Ancelotti or Klopp. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. Who would be the dream signing coach right now?
That was nice from Jed Spence there.
I would like someone personally, I like Poch, as a coach.
This is interesting. You like Poch?
Yeah, I like Poch, because 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3, you'd actually get us playing it personally. I mean, those are my favourite formations.
Really?
I like Poch. Yeah, I watched him at Tottenham all the time. Obviously, me and my dad are season tickets, and that's what now. But let's go watch it. But I used to love what I'd see, and how he'd get the best out of creative players like Eriksen. And I just love what I saw out of him. And look, to be honest, this Chelsea fucking fiasco is quite a hard situation to navigate. But he's getting it on the right track towards the end of the season. Yeah, they got their asses kicked by Arsenal, but at the same time, they put in a performance that they did today. He's playing with good young players. Obviously, they spent a lot of money, but that isn't a situation a lot of coaches want to be in personally, because there's so much pressure and you're basically out the window if you don't perform within half a year or even a couple of months. So I like Poch, if we're being just throwing names out the hat, not obviously out the names that we've been linked to. I like Conceição and probably Fonseca at the highest. And then I'd say Motta as well. And then as a player, Christ, who would I love as a player? And I think this is more, who do we need? Yeah. Because I could just say, I love Genoa 2-1.
Oh my God.
Ekuban.
God, this
can't be a dream signing. This
can't come soon enough. This, honestly. What is wrong with our defense? Divi, I don't know. David, shit. Yeah, this is
Cross comes in and Gabriel beating the header.
Yeah. just taller man.
Yeah.
Rises and just
I mean, he has the jump on him, innit? But yeah.
It's just crap to see, isn't it?
Was that 5
This
minutes
is
into
so true. This is such a true comment. This has been a problem all season, even when we were playing well. Why has our defense completely capitulated? More than any other department, it's just like there's no structure to it at all.
Ah, dear. We conceded with 5 minutes into the first half, and we conceded within 5 minutes of the second half. Here we go again. Another 40 minutes of trying to score and creating fuck all. We're have Sam down on the tackle on Chukwueze, though. It is such a poor state of affairs. Like, we're talking about a Genoa side, yeah. Like, Genoa, like, not a bad side this season, like, respectively mid-table, but like Goodmanson's like not in this game today, and a lot of us were like, he's probably their best player, especially in attack, and they still put 2 goals past us.
To be fair though, Steph, I always knew this wouldn't be easy, because think about it from a perspective of this is like what a mid-table or below, whatever, outside top 6, they will always play up, like especially this stage of the season, because they've got nothing to play for. So they're just more hungry. It just shows that they want it more. Like, we as Milan should be coming to Genoa and be like, you're at the San Siro, we're going to fuck you up. Go home. But instead, we're like, oh, yeah, whatever. And Genoa are like, oh, this is Milan. Let's beat them. Let's go home and be like, we beat one of the big clubs in Italy. Why is that the case? That's just wrong. It shouldn't be like that. That's what annoys me. I like this comment from Esco as well. He's had a few good ones. So thank you for putting your comments in. It feels like our DNA is getting altered. The Grinta is gone. Yeah, look how Inter are preserving their identity, rough, precise, and intense. You feel pride in that side of the city. Yeah, mate, that is such a bang-on comment. Absolutely bang on. We don't have that respectability. It's gone. That pride has gone. I don't actually think that's completely down to Pioli. Obviously, he's a big reason for it, but he's allowed that mentality to fester within the team, and it's become a problem. And players like Giroud, who were maybe 20 games ago when he was invested, his head's in LA. He didn't give a fuck. Like, then who else have we got? Kier's not playing. He's leaving. We haven't got any other senior players. Florenzi's the only one, which is why I'm glad he's actually on the pitch, to be honest. And it shows because he scored, didn't he? Go on. Oh, awful, Chuck, that. Awful. Chuck,
Rafa, lay it off. 2-2, Chukwueze. Oh, no. How's he given offside? How's he given offside? How?
He's off.
I mean, I need to see that again, but has he? Oh, yeah, he's off, innit? For fuck's sake. Whack.
Yeah, he's off. Yeah, I think we know the players are pretty much checked out, but it's still brutal to watch. Pioli to Napoli is a match. Yeah, I agree actually with that. Sorry,
Steph. What it is like, so like you see Inter play and you see, and even Juventus to a certain extent. And I'm not saying we have to fucking throw so many players deep into our defense and like make ourselves like playing defensive football, but like you just see like when they play against certain teams, the teams that they play against like struggle to create those clear chances, and then like the chances that they're getting really have to be very much like, I don't know, maybe like a moment of like exceptional quality. Whereas I feel like with us this season and last season as well, it's just simple. Well, take mistakes out of the equation, yeah, where there's been some fucking ridiculously stupid goals that we conceded this season, but like it's like a team can just throw a couple of basic passes, throw a cross in the box, and it's all of a sudden like it's a goal scoring opportunity. Like to create an opportunity against us requires minimal quality, and that's what I'm trying to get at. Whereas you see against a side with like passion and grinta and identity and a willingness to not even allow those crosses or those chances or those passes to come in anywhere near the box, like an Inter or a Juventus or these other sides who are just so more astute defensively. That's what I wanted. Like we just test fate so many times by allowing these fucking passes. And like, there's so many games this season where like if we were against a more competent side in attack, our season will look a lot worse than it even has right now, because we've let so many chances go to oppositions. And let's not even talk like how we don't convert enough chances in attack as well. We've been good in attack this season. We could be better, but defensively we're a fucking sham. But
yeah, Chuck has been in more. Yeah, Steph, I can agree more. Like it's just crap to watch, isn't it? That we've got no organisation. There's no structure. It's just whatever. But I've really been impressed with Chuck. That's why I have.
Like midfielders, no defense. Like I also think, like obviously, like Adley and Reinders and Loftus-Cheek aren't the most defensive minded of midfielders, and their shape and their body positions could be better. I also think it's set up, man. I think the way this team is set up, and the way that Pioli doesn't seem to be asking much from the wingers defensively, basically puts the midfield in even more shit than what they have to do.
Which for me actually makes a lot less sense in a 4-2-3-1. In a 4-3-3, you actually you have a bit more room generally to have more forward placed wingers, whereas in a 4-2-3-1, you're meant to have them a little bit more balanced. They're meant to drop back, collect the ball from the fullbacks and centre backs on occasion, but it doesn't happen under Pioli's system. Never happens, especially not from Leão. Give me a game where he's collected the ball from a centre back and brought it forward. I can't think of one. Like you said earlier, he wants it to feet at the byline as much in the left hand corner as he possibly can. That's where Leão wants it. Look where Leao's standing now. 4-2-3-1. In a 4-3-3, he'd be much further up the pitch, but he's not coming back for the ball. I know we're not in possession, but let's say we were, he wouldn't. He would just wait and wait and wait. It's just annoying. Any pass and cross is dangerous for us. There is zero confidence in control and defence of midfield for that matter. It's just puff and resigned.
Yeah.
This Ekaban's causing us problems. This is what I mean. Lorient, I know he did the business against Inter as well, but we give random forwards in weird teams like careers. Like if you think about all the players that just turn up, whether it's like who is the is it Cagliari striker Sarr or something? The big guy, do you know who? But no, what was his name? The really tall. I think he's in Serie B now. Do you know the one I'm talking about? I can't remember his name.
Well, like last couple of seasons, you mean?
Yeah, really tall guy. Anyway, he like turned into prime Ronaldo against us because we allowed it. It's just annoying. I'd like to see it. This is an interesting one. What do you think about this, Steph? Mindflayer says, I'd like to see a 3-4-3. Teo at left wing back, a decent right wing back, an extra centre back to help with crosses and set pieces.
That's what I think what Fonseca would do if he came. I think he'd decide. I think he'd go. He'd play it back free.
Interesting.
100%. He says he prefers a 4-2-3-1. Like, look at today. He'd come into training and be like, "This team ain't got a fucking hope in hell." Like me, and I think he needs to build confidence out of the side in the back three to then shape them into a 4-2-3-1. What a great ball from Chuk.
Mate, he's been on fuego, honestly.
Unlucky.
Oh, that was a shame. That was unlucky. But honestly, Chuck's brilliant. I think I saw a comment here about he's trying to prove himself, and that's what I mean. We don't have Pioli doesn't give players a forum to for the players who have proved themselves to continue doing so. Chuck only because he knows he's only had limited minutes, and I think obviously since January I think it was March actually. Sorry, he's been excellent, but he wants it, and it's evident.
I think and.
Go on.
Like, don't laugh when I say this.
No.
Like, if we played a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3, like 100% agree because you want to stay on the left, and you got those three centre backs for coverage. You got two centre midfielders. You probably have like a Reinders and still have maybe a more defensive minded midfielder just for space coverage. I think there's a part to play for someone like Chukwueze at right wing back, because it allows him to stay wide and take on the left back, which he loves to do, and get on overlaps. He doesn't mind defending because he's done it before in a 4-4-2 at Villarreal. It keeps him sort of away from the middle, which probably isn't his preference either. So if you play like a 3-4-3 as a right forward behind the centre forward, I just don't think that would suit him more. I think that would suit someone like a Leão. I just think they're like, if you look at Chukwueze, all these chances he's getting right now in this half or in this game are always on the edge of what you'd imagine a right wing back to be in. And I think he'd be perfect at that if we were to go for that.
I actually see where you come from. I don't think you're crazy, but the problem I have with is, and this is purely a conditioning thing. I've not seen Chuck be able to do a 90-minute intense game, and the wing back position. I mean, the full back position in modern football. Wing back, you've got to be the fittest player on the pitch, like 100%. Look at Jeremy Frimpong. He's very similar to actually like the comment you just made. I saw the Leverkusen Roma game, and Frimpong, exactly like you quite rightly stated, occupied that area in the top right. But then Frimpong is running around like a rabid dog, chasing balls down, up and down that right-hand side. I haven't seen that from Chuck. So I don't know if physically he could do it. Although I think you've actually identified quite a technical niche there that I think he could fit it from a technique-wise. I don't know if physically if he could.
Yeah. Well, like if you're talking about him not lasting, like to wing backs usually last 90 minutes. They don't usually. That's why you see Inzaghi always flipping off someone like a Dumfries. DeMarco is a bit of a hybrid because he then switched him into sort of a left centre back. But like then you go, all right, sweet. Then we've got Florenzi. We've got someone said in the comment here, Musa played at right wing back. Go on there, slap him at right wing back. I don't give a shit. Throw him off the bench for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah,
if you want
I suppose.
But I think if you want a player for 60 minutes, 65 minutes, 70 minutes, just go fucking hell for leather, like attacking the left back and making us dominant in possession. That I think is a good option personally. But
yeah, I think I don't disagree. I don't think this is a crazy shout. I just don't think he's quite strong enough, maybe physically. Like I know Florenzi's a similar size to him, but Florenzi's a bit stockier, and Florenzi did play wing back for a large portion of his career. So it's not impossible, but I think whoever came in would need to be like, right, Chuck, you've got 3 months to bulk yourself up or whatever, improve your strength and conditioning.
I'd argue, what does he need to be like?
I've just not seen it. I didn't watch him at Villarreal. That's what I'm saying. I just haven't seen it.
I'm just arguing the fact that like a wing back, what's their main objectives in the game? Yeah, it's to say, look, attacking wise, we're giving you a lot more creativity and flex. Like hence why you see players like Spinazzola, who's not a good defender, succeed in that position because you're basically saying, have at it. Go down that left side or go down that right side as much as you want, because you're going to have the extra layer of protection, the 3 centre backs behind, and also hopefully a bulked out midfield as well. But like I just think that's what I'm trying to come from. Where it's like I'm looking at it from the attacking side. Defensively, can you rely on him as a defender? Not as a high one, but very much as someone who's energetic and is just going to control the space. I would probably trust him against most sides. It's a bit of a shout out there, but I don't know. I just think that might still allow us to also equally. You see a situation there where you go, if you look at a back 3 formation, I'm talking about a situation where you could play Hernandez on the left, Chukwueze on the right, Leão behind the striker, and then also probably a Pulisic. So you've got 5 good attacking players, including the new centre forward we're going to sign as well. So otherwise, then what? It's fucking Florenzi or Calabria or Musa or someone else, I don't know, as a right wing back, and then you only have Pulisic and Leão and then the striker. And I'm just saying, I'm trying to find more ways to get good attacking players on the pitch at the same time. The same reason why we're begging them to play in a 4-2-3-1 right now, and we're seeing it right now with Pulisic, Chukwueze, Leão, and the centre forward. I just think I'd rather see a Chukwueze play than a fucking Musa at right wing back or a Calabria.
Oh, mate. I think.
JT Physio, bang on. Chuk can be our Victor Moses. And that's my inspiration.
I don't think it's crazy.
I'm not saying it's because they're both Nigerian and honestly, that's my inspiration because Moses was a winger. And then Conte was like, nah, I'm going to use you. I'm going to turn you into a right wing back. And he fucking smashed it. Like that's my inspiration there. But
Ryan,
I'm vibing with JT Physio. He gets my vision. He gets my vision.
Ryan, I think this is spot on. Yeah, we are still losing. We are still bloody losing. 4-2-3-1 is the best formation with Pulisic, Leão, and Chuck. Just need a good striker like Xerxes. Yeah, it is a long second half. It has dragged.
We've been fucking shit compared to the first half when we went to go behind.
Awful. Players look frustrated. Yeah, I mean, I would be as well. Like, you're playing against a guy who's leaving. You've got no... He isn't motivating you. Excuse me, sorry. And you've got nothing really to play for other than what AJ
Did
was
Okafor
saying.
come on that I missed?
No, Okafor's not come on yet.
Oh,
Go on,
Teo.
Teo. Go on.
I thought that was
Oh.
Okafor.
Lookman with
He could have
Atalanta for a more demanded. Yeah, Lookman would be a great pickup. He'd be a great pickup, but Atalanta wouldn't let him go because he's a cheap quality player. It is greedy from Teo. I can't disagree. Yeah, because Giroud could have.
This is the thing. Well, he could have, but then equally, yeah, he slips Giroud through. Yeah, Giroud got enough speed to get onto that. He ain't that centre forward though. That's the difference, man. We get a centre forward.
Yeah, imagine Xerxes was on the left hand side there or something.
Yeah,
you know?
or anyone else, and it's like y'all slipping through, and that's an easy like 1-on-1 with the keeper, 2-2. We have to make these. I mean, it's as clownish as it is. Some of these players are making these decisions based off the fact that Giroud isn't fast. Is what it is. Hopefully, we'll see an end to it, isn't it?
I don't think Giroud's going to score another goal in a Milan shirt. You know, I just don't see it.
I think he will.
I think he'll get a penalty at best, and we'll give it to him if he's on. God, Steve, yes. If Pioli's adamant for Giroud to score his 50th, wouldn't he be more likely to direct against a side as a sub coming on the 70th? 100%. I think Giroud would be great. Oh my God, imagine big old Giroud in the box against a side in the 75th minute when they're knackered. 100%. Why the fuck is Okafor not starting this game?
Oh, Jovic.
It's so stupid.
Oh, not bad. Your boy Jovic is getting renewed, though, isn't it?
Yeah, your boy. Do you know what, though? He's getting renewed so we can sell him on for money. Honestly, if Moncada or whoever has said, yeah, you've got a chance of being our second or maybe even first choice striker, I will fucking punch him in the face. If they're not saying that you are third choice striker at best, son, I'll be pissed off. I think it's a good deal because he's young and he's got Champions League experience and he's cost us nothing. And I don't think he will demand super high wages. So, yes, great. But I don't want him playing for Milan.
Okafor's coming on.
He's good on the books. Go on, Noah.
Who's Okafor coming on for?
I'm
tired. On the left side. Good ball. Come on, get on the end of that, Florenzi. Come on.
Yeah, come
corner.
On. You got a great
corner.
Could we please? Yeah, he's sending me to sleep. Pioli's sending me to sleep, mate.
Okay, 4 is coming on for Pulisic.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Which would then mean
like a 4. Oh no, it's for Leão. Sorry, I've got number 10 confused. Pulisic is 11, isn't it? What the fuck am I thinking about?
Yeah, he's got Ibra's old number.
Yeah, I was kind of like,
why is Leão being subbed? Actually, I don't get that.
He's been shit anyway. To be honest, like, let's be fucking real here. He's kind of like hobbling. He was at the club too late last night. I don't know. Is what it is, isn't it?
He's.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind subs like that because if he's been playing shit, get him off the pitch. I don't give a shit how good he is. Like, Pulisic has been playing better. Chukwueze's been playing better. Yeah. I mean, Euros is coming in June as well. That's a fair point as well. But this is, I mean, it's subs like that. Yeah, I actually respect because it's like those sort of substitutions. And Leão is still, let's be honest, our best attacking player. But it's those sorts of substitutions that makes players accountable for shit games. Otherwise, they'll never fucking learn. And you got Chuk having a blinder, yeah, and deserves to stay on. Naturally, what would have happened before these games, let's say halfway through the season, 3/4 way through the season, to the start of the season, Pioli would have done that. Chook, you're coming off because I need to keep the players I love on the pitch, and that's because I cuddle them too much. I can't sub off Leão because Leão get pissed off with me. Whereas a top coach who's literally say you played shit, that's why I took you off. And Okafor's bursted through. Come on, look up.
Oh
lad.
my God, Giroud. Go on, go on.
Oh my
go on,
God, don't look
go
at that.
on.
Don't look at that shot. Don't look at that shot.
Oh my God. Oh my God, get him to fucking LA. Are you joking?
Bro.
Oh my God.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my fucking God. That is terrible. That might actually, I'm not even joking. That might be the worst shot in his
I'll take him off right now. Even
Zlatan, look at Zlatan's face. Zlatan's literally like, are you fucking for real?
I'd take him off right now, man. Get Jovic.
Oh my God. Honestly, I think Zlatan's gone. I'm sorry. He's not his first thought was there are people that thought that you were as good as me. I reckon that's what his first thought was.
I love Giroud, man, but like get him off.
Giroud, that's actually unforgivable.
Get him off the
I know
pitch.
this game means nothing, but lad, you're leaving the club. You want 50 goals, and you do that. I'm not even joking. I think I'd struggle to do worse than that.
Get him off the pitch, man.
Jesus Christ!
How are you a professional footballer? Yeah, and someone's just laid the ball off to you. You're one of the keeper. You can't even get a shot on target. How are you a professional footballer? That is embarrassing. This is why I'm annoyed to see Leão. This is the reason, because I don't know why Leão should have come off. Personally, I get what you're saying, but Pioli's leaving. Teaching him a lesson, quote unquote, isn't going to change anything. It's not. I'll take off both. I'll take off both of them. I'll take off fucking. I'm throwing Jovic as well. Like if Leao's had a shit game, yeah, and then Giroud's having a shit game, I'll take them both off. It's not one or the other. Jovic is still on the pitch. He's still a fucking factor. Is Jovic on the bench? Unless I've got that wrong.
Yeah, Jovic hasn't come on yet. I think.
Well, then throw double sub it. I don't know, but like. Okafor literally created that chance out of nothing. It wasn't Leão.
I wanted Okafor to start up front. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, everyone wants that. Everyone wants that dream front four of Okafor, Pulisic, Leão, and Chukwueze. 100%, yeah. But like Leão, man, he's playing dog shit, man. In the day, it is what it is. Get off the pitch. I wouldn't be surprised as well if Okafor created that chance. Leão would have he would have squandered it as well. Probably, I don't know.
So Jovic isn't available, apparently. That makes even less sense about the Leão sub, in my opinion.
Okay, fair enough.
Sorry,
he would have scored that, wouldn't it? He would have fucking scored that. This little shit here.
He would have done. He would have easily got that in.
Because he's got that dog in him. He got that fucking dog. What, 2-2?
There's a goal. The comments is that
Gabbia.
It's Gabbia.
Oh!
Come on. Yeah! Matteo!
Fucking dog, baby! Let's go! Matty Cage.
Let's do it in honour of Ollie. Gabbia scores.
Gabbia. Matteo Gabbia.
Gabbia, bro.
2-2. Who got the assist for that?
I actually find it so funny how hard.
Florenzi assist as well. Florenzi racking up them stats.
It's not even a hard name, an Italian name to say.
Gabbia.
Gabbia.
Reserve defenders for the win.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Reserve defenders for the win. Yeah, facts, man. You got Florenzi and Gabbia, the Italians, the Italian job.
Matt's being our moderator. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we're about 5 seconds behind for some reason. It's annoying because we've got TNT, so it should be like quick. But
I'm gonna remove the comments because.
Yeah,
all right.
Honestly,
Biscuit won't spoil next. Yeah, man.
Italian boys doing the job. Yes, Marcus. That's what we like. I agree. Dai fratelli d'Italia. That's what we want to see.
Strootman. Fucking hell. He's still kicking about.
This is a question. Which squad member has the hottest wife or girlfriend? I don't know.
I don't really follow them too much on social media, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I only know a few of them actually have partners. Leão doesn't have anyone, I don't believe. Like the only one I can think of is Teo, and his girlfriend's not my cup of tea. Too many tattoos. I like tattoos.
Tatted up one, yeah.
Not that many. Drew's wife's very like wife material. Oh, Kevin Strootman. Sorry, what?
Strootman.
Is that Kevin Strootman? No,
Kevin
it's
Strootman. Yeah, it's
he looks a lot like Kevin Strootman.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of like eligible bachelors in our side. I think
There
as
are.
in like
We have a very
single
good-looking
lads.
side.
I think Calabria is single. I think I want to say Pulisic is single.
Yeah, definitely.
I know
Ruben's
Ryan has
single.
just said. Ryan
Tomori's
just said,
single.
"Oh, Giroud! Oh, what a fucking goal! What a goal!
He wanted that.
That's
That was
why
a good goal.
he stayed on. That's why he stayed on.
Oh,
instead of
he looks
Leão.
pissed. He's like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, that's how you fucking score, Lorenzo.
I still want you off, though. I still want you
I
off.
tell you to shut up back in London.
Oi, the man on the SempreMilan podcast. Shut up, yeah.
Who got the assist? Oh, Pulisic with the assist. Top assist with that top goal.
Yeah, it's
Look
a really
at that.
nice ball.
3-2.
Great.
Never in doubt,
good
lads.
finish.
Never in doubt. 3-2.
One more goal. Come on. You got 3 more games to get another goal. That was actually really good. See, this is what I mean about Giroud, man. He does the hard stuff well and the easy stuff fucking wank. Really nice left foot.
Checking goal. Possible. How was that possible offside?
I don't know.
God. I swear VAR are on some fucking meth. They're on meth because like they have to be seeing some shit. What is this haircut? I watched the whole fucking thing because I thought about it and I saw his first replay.
No, there's not one offside.
Crystal clear onside because he cuts back, plays it to Pulisic. Pulisic drives through, so there's nothing there. That's fucking onside as anything.
He's onside.
Not enough. Let's go. Yeah. It's like I don't get how it even goes to VAR. I don't get like are they got,
way.
Yeah, it's a goal. Have they got some fucked up like camera that they Musa and
I love how Fellaini's standing up. Oh, shut up. I hate
he's gassed, isn't it? He's gassed. Allow him. He's fine.
You like him?
Yeah.
No.
I mean
he's the epitome of everything.
I don't know what he does.
He's a boardroom fuck who is a fake man. I really dislike Fellaini. Sorry, him and Speroni, I really don't like.
That motherfucking dog. We got that dog.
I'm gonna fight with my dog. Fucking hell. Marotta League.
Yeah,
Yeah, fucking A.
Agreed.
Gilardino, man. My boy on the sidelines.
What a player he was.
Speaking about, a striker signing, I got gassed when I was younger. When we signed Alberto Gilardino from Parma, of all teams, that's my other love. I was really happy in, what was it, 2004? I think we signed it. I was gassed. I was like, yeah, man, we had Gila, because obviously they had Adriano before Gilardino, and then it was like Adriano was then, just fucking Il Fenomeno, like, no, not Il Fenomeno. Was it? Or was he the, what was Adriano's nickname?
2005.
It's 2004, 2005, we signed Gila.
2005.
Maybe 2005, yeah. Yeah, because it was after the Istanbul final. We didn't sign Crespo outright, and then we signed Gilardino. Yeah, man. I still liked. I think Gilardino. If you look back at his like Milan career, he had like a 6.5 out of 10. Like he won the Champions League, but when we signed him, I think we all thought we sort of like this is like next Shevchenko. Like we're sorted now for the next like 7-8 years. But what we got was very like an inconsistent striker. Inzaghi stepped up, especially in the Champions League in 2007. But I fucking loved him, man.
No, my favorite
celebration. That celebration was the violin, the violino, the
Gilardino. My favorite ever Milan player.
People, yeah.
He's a king. Gabbia is actually, very, very good. Mihir, he is balling. So that was actually Strootman then. I'd Google it. That actually was Mate, I thought Strootman retired. He's still knocking about. Kevin
still like 30.
Strootman's still knocking about. Fuck me.
He's like 34, 35.
Nah, he's older than that, isn't he? He's only 34.
No.
Oh
Yeah, I think
my
34,
God.
35.
He's
I
been
get that
knocking
right?
around Serie A for years, Kevin Strootman.
Well, he went from Roma, I think, then to Marseille.
Yeah,
And
then
I think
Marseille.
then the Genoa, but injuries have obviously impacted his. What a save by
Defending still
Sportiello!
crap.
What a
Oh
save
my
by
God, what a
Sportiello!
save.
What another
What a save.
fucking
Cat-like
hell!
save. Oh, what?
Offside. Who needs
Sportiello,
fucking
man.
Mignon? Who needs Mignon when we got Sportiello? What a
Filet-
fucking save!
Filet mignon. Yeah.
Mignon. Who needs Mignon? I mean,
Who needs filet mignon?
the whole move was offside. Like the first guy they got the shot off was offside, and then the second guy like literally pulled Florenzi to the ground. Kalulu, bruv, he's fucking not dead. Kalulu's coming off the bench with Adley and then Malik Chow. The boys are back in town, literally.
Oh my God.
Who's he throwing on?
Oh, Kalulu. Oh my God, Kalulu's tucked his shirt. You know what I say about tucked in shirts? Baller incoming. Kalu's going to come and drop fucking prime Nesta performance now against Genoa. Don't know how that's possible, but you watch.
He's going to get fucking injured more than that. But so Kalulu for Florenzi, Adley for Benacer, and who's he going for? I'm guessing Chow for the defender?
Man.
Chow for Chukwueze. So that means we're probably going to a 4-3-3. Yeah, no, 4-2-3-1 maybe. Who's still on the pitch? Adley?
Oh my, sorry, I'm in love with the tucked in shirt, man.
Adley, Reinders. Wait, so hold on, let me work this one out. Adley, Reinders. Wait, hold on. So we still got Tamori, Kalulu, Chow, Gabia. So that's a 3 with an. I think we're playing the back 5. Yeah, we're playing the back 5. Yeah, there you go. So then Kalulu at right wing back, Tamori, Chow, and Gabia in the middle, Hernandez on the left, Reinders on the middle in midfield with Adley, and then you got Okafor, Pulisic behind Giroud up top. 3-4-3. There you go.
Which is what we wanted to see. Well, we were talking about
3-5-2 according to JC Physio. I mean, it's probably either or, maybe Pulisic.
I think it is a 3-4-3,
but it's either that or 3-5-2. I was going to say. I mean, yeah, it's not really a 3. I mean, Okafor and Pulisic probably playing a bit higher.
Shout out to the cameraman to spot these really beautiful spectators. Wow. Try and get her. I'm guessing it was a woman. It could have been a man. I don't want to assume.
I think it was a chick with glasses, but
chick with glasses.
Yeah.
Kalulu right winger. No, he's not winger. He's wing back. But oh man, the tucked in shirt. Love that. Oh my God. Fucking love that shit. Whoa, it sounds serious. Empty.
Oh yeah, because it's Curva Sud on strike, isn't it?
They are. Oh my God. It looks wrong. It looks wrong like that. It really does.
Yeah, I think they're on strike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking dog, man. What do you want? You go for shit. You had enough of this game. All right. Give me a sec.
I mean, it's kind of weird that we're winning this game now. Kind of. Go on, Adley. I don't know what the curve have spelled. I can't. Whenever I get a chance to read it, it goes. Hang on a minute. Milano something a concentra. So it's about not having clarity on club movements, whatever the fuck that means. So they're pissed off because the manager. Basically, I think they're fundamentally annoyed about the Lopetegui situation. I think the leader put a comment out. It was actually a really well worded comment from the Curva, actually, which is surprising. It was quite intelligible for once, and it basically said how we don't really care who comes in. We just want management with conviction, effectively, because obviously with Lopetegui, they were happy with Lopetegui, and then it was the fans coming out saying we don't want him. They were like saying, look, it wasn't our first choice, but we want a management that has that sort of integrity. That was, and I think that's what they were talking about. And then since then, that was a couple of weeks ago. Since then, they're now like, yeah, until we have a clearer idea from management, we're not going to turn up, or we're not going to turn up for this game. So yeah. If we win and Juve lose tonight, are we guaranteed second? Darren, that's a really good question. All I know is I'm pretty sure 2 wins from us guarantees us second, regardless, because we're 5 points ahead of Juve, and there's only, well, hopefully we win this game. There's only 9 points after this game, so if we get another 3, there's only 6. Oh no, hang on, no, we'd need a draw if we were then to lose. But I think 2 wins pretty much gets us second, regardless of what Juve do. So I don't know about that. Juve and Roma looks interesting. Roma still fighting to secure 5th. Yeah, I think top 5, 6 in like Serie A. I haven't looked at Bundesliga, but I know in the Prem and the Serie A, it's quite exciting actually. That sort of 5th, 6th battle. Well, actually not 5th for us because we've got Champions League. I'd say 6th, 7th, 7th to 5th. That battle was quite interesting in the league. The Curva Science is communication strategy, institutional presence, targeted purchases, cohesion. Yeah, exactly. A winning. It's exactly. Yeah, I couldn't read it. It's flicking way too quickly for me to have a look and do all the comments and stuff. But yeah, it's exactly what we were saying. We were just talking about the Curva comments, Steph, and the reason behind the strike is basically, yeah, they want clarity from management, effectively.
Yeah,
and they don't want this changing. The Lopetegui thing pissed them off, which I do get, because I wouldn't care. Obviously, I don't want Lopetegui. No one did, but for the fans to decide is kind of fucking mental. It's good in a way, but not for a manager appointment. It's really not what you want. That would only be if it was like a ridiculous manager that we were getting linked with. Lopetegui's not great, but he's not fucking awful, you know. And for then the management to look at the fan outrage and change their mind just does show complete weak management.
But wasn't it also like, didn't the Cordova just like, they came out with a statement before, like,
yeah,
on
they did
the identification of
yes,
the fucking coach. I don't want to say his name again, but like, it wasn't just the petition that's why like they pivoted from the coach decision. Like the Cordova also came out basically saying, kind of went away like mediocrity. Enough's enough. Cardinale, you need to step up with these big words that you said when you started, and then 3-3.
Oh fuck off! Oh fuck off!
What the fuck happened there? We got like 5 defenders on the pitch and we couldn't even fucking keep that out.
That shows how defensively shit we actually are.
Simple ball over the back.
This defense is so fucked. This defense is so fucked.
So Tamori somehow has knocked
Tamori
on
and Chow, no communication there, but it doesn't matter.
I mean,
it's not the whole build-up before that. I'm more pissed off with, to be honest. Oh, for fuck's sake! Any team can score against us, like any team. Salah, the last game of the season, Salernitana, they will score against us. I think that's the last home game. I think it's the last game of the season. It's Milan, Salernitana. I think the next 2 games are away.
Jed Spence, my boy, got the hockey assist.
Can we win a game?
Apparently not.
Well, we'd love to. Pioli shifts to 5 at the back with all first-choice defenders and still can't stay in front. I know. It's actually quite funny.
A bit of me doesn't really fucking care anyway if we don't win this. It just shuts a lot of people up, like people that you want to listen to on Paramount Plus, like Bonetti, who came out mid-season going, why are Milan fans so, fucking so over the top basically on what they're seeing. And now they're changing their tune towards the end of the season, going, oh, there's no way back for Pioli now. It's like, we fucking saw this shit mid-season. We saw this shit mid-season. And he was flying by like, it's just, I don't know, man. I just
Bonetti is embarrassing. Bonetti's
like
embarrassing.
the guy's a Milan fan. He's a Milan fan from back before he got it. And I get you got to be subjective when you take a role in media. But the guy, for the sake of just being awkward and just for the sake of going against the overall trend of Milan fans on social media, he went and just backed what Pioli was doing. And he was saying, oh, you're better off just waiting towards the end of the season. And my argument was mid-season was a chance to salvage something from this season. And once again, we've wasted another year. And regardless if you think top four is good enough or not, for me, that's the minimum expectation of a Milan fan these days.
Well, it's trophyless. More likely than not, Juve are going to win the Coppa, and we're the only team out of the big three to not win a trophy.
Yeah. I mean,
we get
the Coppa Italia, the Europa League is enough, like, for me to have validation on what we're doing. And then it's even amplified from these performances here. The loss to Inter, the fucking boring draw against you, but like just so many results this season where like you take what should be a good looking end to the season, if you think about points perspective, out the equation. The way that we've gotten 3 points in certain games hasn't been with conviction. And then you see games like this. It's like, that's why Milan fans are aggrieved. Take the stats out the equation if you just want to look from a mathematical perspective of how many points we're ending on this season, which looks solid if you want to compare like for like from previous seasons. It's not the maths, it's the way it's actually happening, and it's not good enough. It's not good enough. And I don't think he watches games and sees and expects what Milan should be performing. He just sees the results at the end and he's like, yeah, that's good enough. And it's a results-based, sort of performance. Yes, it is in a way, but that can only carry you so far. And we've been seeing this for too long where like, and now this season is defensively. Last season, we couldn't score goals for shit. But this is why fans have been pissed off.
Yeah, no, Steph.
I mean, I don't give a shit if it ends 3-3. I don't give a fucking shit if it ends 3-3.
This is what Football Drawn's saying. I agree. Like, it's an awful goal, but this is what I mean. There's no emotion. I don't know. I'm going to leave after this watch log, and I'll be like, I don't actually care. I'll get on with my evening. Like, but usually, okay, it is the end of the season, but usually, even if it was at this point, I'd have more of a. But we know we've had the answers to these problems for so long. This is a pattern that we've seen 100 times, over the last few years. It's whatever now, isn't it? It's which is crap, but it's just, why wouldn't Pioli want to fall on his sword, and go down with pride? He's going to go down with a whimper. He's going to leave this Milan side, and there's going to be a whole fanfare about how he brought us back a Scudetto. That's great. But we're an elite level sport. If we're constantly patting ourselves on the back for one fucking league title, we ain't a big club anymore. I'm sorry. Inter have been winning. I know they're Super Cups, but I don't care. They're winning. They are only 5 trophies off from matching our trophy cabinet. Yeah, it's not as good, obviously, with the Champions Leagues and stuff, but it doesn't matter. They are catching up. Not to mention they got the boasting rights of the 20 Scudetti before us. That's huge. I'm sorry, it is. Pathetic. It's pathetic for a club that makes such a big deal out of our trophy cabinet, which is one of the best in the world, but it's collecting fucking dust, man. But sent me here. We need to lift trophies. This club lifts trophies. And I know we were in a Banter era, but I'm sorry we can't keep referencing that. We're clearly out of that now. And touch wood, we never ever return. We've got owners who are competent from a sustainability perspective, which is where we got into that problem in the first place, is from spending money poorly. I don't care anymore. We're out of that era. Let's now build, and we've won a league title. When you win a league title for a club like Milan, who is expected to be challenging for titles every season, you can't just regress and go, top four is great. No. Top four would have been amazing in the Banter era. We're past that now. Come on. And that's what I think the Curva are talking about. It's that drive, like you were saying, Steph, these words, these empty words that Cardinale had put out. Mate, put your money where your mouth is, or put your conviction where your mouth is, at least, you know?
Mm-hmm. Fucking hell, that's got to be a freak and a half. Man just chomped him. Vasquez has got a yellow for, I think, Pulisic?
Yeah. He's a centre-back, isn't he?
He's got hacked.
No, we're still in the Banter era. No, I don't think we are.
Nah,
I think people
forget
forget how bad that is.
People worry like as if like we're one bad season away from getting in the Banter. Like, nah, man, that's so far gone. You just don't. I don't think you truly understood how bad that was. Yeah,
how bad
that was. Like, you're going into a transfer market, yeah, and you probably have about a net spend of 10 million euros to spend, yeah, because we do not have either the financial like liquidity or like anything coming into this squad every summer or every winter to be able to fund players to be signed. Let alone the fact that players on the pitch were fucking bang average. Like, that was horrendous.
Average is nice, man.
Below average,
for some of them.
But like, and we had to sign players. Like, we had to beg teams to sign the players, or like loan deals, or like fucking tell Adel Rami to basically pay his way to join. That was embarrassing. Yeah, we're way past that now. And I think there's this thought that we're like, yeah, but you think about it, if we sack Pioli, we could go backwards. It's like, well, what's the worst that could happen? We may not get top four for a season. That doesn't mean we're in the fucking Banter era again. Let's be fucking truthful about this shit.
Yeah.
Like, Lazio, Roma, they don't make top four for how many seasons now?
Right.
Game over anyway. But
1 point, guys. 1 point at home.
But like, let's be like, everyone's so fucking worried about what's behind us, yeah? They're forgetting to see what's ahead of us, moving it forward. Like, we have to, as you said it bang on, Lorenzo, like, there's a 5-year cycle that we've just come out of now, and we have to essentially close this chapter of Pioli for the good and the bad, and now move this forward, i.e., let's win some fucking trophies. And I don't give a shit if it's a Coppa Italia or the Europa League
Supercup.
or Supercup.
Mate, I fucking love that.
I'll take anything. Yeah. It can't 100%. Be that whole, we can't be living off that Scudetto 3 seasons back and not even relatively competing for other trophies in between that. It's not good enough. So, yeah, anyway. What games have we even got left? We got Torino, Salernitana, and
Salernitana's last game of the season.
What game was this? 35?
Yeah.
So we got Torino away?
Yeah, I think it's 2 away games, and then I'm pretty sure, I think Salernitana's at home. Let's have a look.
Torino
it might be wrong. Maybe Salernitana's an away game.
Right. No, Salernitana's a home game, last game of the season.
It is. I thought it was a home game. So we've got Cagliari next, then Torino.
Cagliari away.
And then Cagliari
away.
Cagliari at home. Torino away.
Okay.
We've got 2 more home games. I thought we were going to have 1 year. We've got 2 more home games.
Oh, fuck.
So Cagliari at home, Torino away, and then Salernitana at home.
Va bene.
Yeah. Thanks for listening in, by the way, everyone. It was a pleasure to have you guys here.
I picked 2 more draws and 1 win. We will beat Salernitana last game of the season. I think we draw against Cagliari and Torino.
Yeah, I think that's probably spot on. Which might just be enough, depending on Juve.
I mean, Juventus are naff as well. They'll probably just draw again. Who's their next game against? They got some tough games.
They play Roma today.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, they've got a hard run in. They've got Roma. They got Salernitana. They got Atalanta Coppa Italia final in the middle of that. Bologna and Monza. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way they're winning more than 2 of those games.
Yeah. And like Bologna have got like toughest game. Yeah, so like it's done.
We should be okay.
It's done. I think literally just 1 more win does it, personally.
Yeah. Jesus, man. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. I mean, like, it's so lovely to have you guys still engaging on such a whatever game. I mean, our defense is so fucked. It's so fucked. 3 goals. Genoa's come to the San Siro and just scored 3 goals. Think about that. And yet we're sitting here thinking, I wasn't that surprised, to be honest. That's so wrong.
Yeah, imagine replacing Kako. Imagine replacing Kaka like Balta-Birsa. Yeah, with Balta-Birsa. Yeah, I mean, that's the banner era, man.
Yeah,
that's how bad it fucking was.
It's awful.
I've never lived through
Guys,
it. Yeah,
thank
you
you so
honestly,
much.
that was... Before we finish off, what was your favourite moment of the banner era, if we're going to really kind of run it back?
Oh, easy. Honda, I think one of his... I think it was his third...
Not favourite, sorry. What was the funniest moment of the Banter?
No, this is it. This is it. I get what you're meaning.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a free kick because I think he only scored 2 for us.
Yeah.
I think maybe 3. He only scored a few, and obviously he was on every set piece when we had him. And I don't know who it was against. Your memory of these things is way better than mine. And it went not row Z, it went like row Q. Like it was like unreal. Or it was it wasn't. It wasn't a free. It was a corner. It was a corner.
Yeah.
It was a corner.
I think it was a pre-season friendly against like Valencia or something like that. And then it was like it just didn't go down. It just didn't drop. It just kept going higher and higher. Yeah.
I was thinking, and I remember that because I thought I was gassed about Honda at the time because this is what we had at the Banter Arena. Honda was like, oh my god, the fanfare about getting Kezueki Honda, and that happened. And I thought we have fallen. We have fallen so far.
I mean, there's a few good shouts here. The Milan hacker dance, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
The hit from Berlusconi, that was pretty up there as well.
What was your favourite?
Yeah. My favourite. Yeah. There was what was his name now? Who's the midfielder we signed?
The Italian.
Oh, the chop suey. Yeah. What was who was the midfielder we signed from the Italian guy? We had high hopes for him. Didn't he? It begins with P. I can't remember now. I'm usually good at this.
What year? Give me the season.
Like 2014, 2015.
Google it.
Not.
Let's have a look. I'm looking at the squad in 2015.
Not Bertolacci.
Eli.
I think after.
Eli.
No.
Midfielder.
Someone save me in the comments here.
Bertolacci?
No, not Bert. Oh, Andrea Pioli. That's it.
Pioli. Yeah. Okay.
So Pioli, he's tried dribbling with the ball, and he's like fucking stacked and face planted on the floor, like when he's trying to win the ball back. It was so bad. That's up there. But no, I'll never forget. Yeah, the game that epitomized the Banter era for me was we played away at Parma, and it was the second game of the season, I believe. And this was the season with obviously Honda and Menes scored that incredible remember that back heel goal?
Yeah. Menes was a baller. Menes was actually a baller though.
What epitomized that season for me, that era, was the game ended 4-3 with like red cards galore and stuff like that. De Jong scored a goal. But I think the last goal was De Chilio passed it back to the keeper, and then it was who was in goal? The guy we signed from Real Madrid, the backup keeper, Diego Lopez. Is it Diego Lopez?
Diego Lopez, yeah.
And then he fucking pulled up with like a fucking cramp as he missed the simple back pass and it rolled into the net. It was funny. Yeah. And then De Chilio's just like, bro, what is going on at this fucking club?
Honestly,
that
guys. Just think, if anyone genuinely thinks they're going to slip back, I honestly don't think some people realise, obviously a lot do, how bottom of the barrel we actually were.
Yeah.
We were really poor.
Mex says
everywhere.
Choking the whole Lazio team, like Stefano Mauri, trying to choke him out. It was just so bad. So bad. That game when we played Lazio, was it about a month and a half ago when they had 3 players sent off from disciplinary reasons and stuff like that. how they were playing was how we were playing back then. Like we just lost our heads. You know, obviously the derby was kind of like that as well, but you know, it's a derby. But like the way that we were playing that game there, like that reminded me of how like what the Banter era was like, but obviously reversed. But yeah, man, there were some fucking moments, man. There were some moments. I'm just trying to think of one last.
Don't worry too much, guys, about all this because Pioli is soon gone. We have got some amazing players. We've got a young squad with an amazing core. Just remember, we're not going to be back there, so just don't worry about it. I don't know about Bordeaux. I'm sorry. I liked Bordeaux. I like Bordeaux, the place. It's one of my favorite parts of France. Beautiful. I don't know what's going on with Bordeaux. I hope they do well.
Kevin Constant and his Gigolo get up. That was pretty good. Yeah. Mex's scoring like the sloppiest goal in the final game of the season against Siena. That was pretty. We were fucking. We hit some lows back then, man. We hit some lows back then. Yeah. Right. There was someone who tried a bicycle kick once. Anyway, let's. I digress.
We can bring that for the next
another time. The next quiz you do like banter era moments and stuff like that. Which player, like I don't know, who was in goal with like the back pass to make it 4-3 and like just stuff like that. I think I might destroy that. To be fair,
you're gonna be reliving it just to win the quiz.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Guys, lots of love. Thank you as always. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend if you have one. We have obviously we've got a day off tomorrow in the UK, which is lovely, jubbly. I think in Italy they had a bank holiday on the Friday or Thursday or something like that. I think most of Europe has a bank holiday around this time. So if you have one, enjoy it. But otherwise, we'll be back. I don't know when. We'll announce it, which game. We just have to look at our schedules. But thank you for joining. Pleasure as always. Don't know. I mean, from a game perspective, we'll let the pod boys do that because a bit dead.
I mean, it's free. It's an entertaining game. Like, if you can't wait, like it's free. But
yeah,
I mean, it's not what we wanted to see in it. But
no.
Cheers for joining, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend, whatever you're up to, and
we'll see you next time,
and we'll catch you next time. Yeah.
All right. Cheers. Ciao, guys.